So we're now here with the Royal Enfield Classic. This is the one in the battle green, reminiscent of the bikes that were made during the Second World War. Not the one that I would be going for, but it's in terms of the road test, it's the same. So anyway, I had a look at the previous recordings I did. Very pleased. Sound picks up nicely. The pictures are good. The only thing I found was I didn't have the horizontal plane quite right, which meant that it was at one side. But I've adjusted that, so hopefully it will be okay. So here we have it. Well, we get away from this lot and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Turn into first gear. Just find where the foot pegs are. Slightly different to the Moto Guzzi. Okay, into second, into third. Now straight away you can feel a bit of vibration coming through, but nothing too bad. And that's smoothed out quite nicely now. So we're going to go to the left here. Basically, I would say, and just get into top and just let it go. So 50 mile an hour. Well, this is perfectly okay. The only thing which I would change as soon as it's run in is the exhaust, because clearly in their attempt to get the emissions down and everything, they've got a really heavy exhaust that's very restrictive and you know, just strangles the engine. And also, just, you know, one of the beauties about these bikes is the exhaust note, but if it's going to be muffled, then it swirls it a bit, really. Suspension is soft, which actually quite prefer, really. The Moto Guzzi is quite hard. And although the handling's good, you do get hard. But this is quite nice and bouncy, which I find quite appealing. So we're up to about 55 now, and to be honest with you, I was expecting it to vibrate a bit more, but she's not. So that's it. Get into the 30 miles an hour there. So if you don't know anything much about these bikes, this one's based on the Royal Enfield Bullet, same engine and frame and so forth, just different styling exercise. The first Bullet actually hit the roads in 1931, if you can believe that, and then it was built by the English company that was based in Redditch. In about 1955 they started building the Bullets in India under license. 1970 the Royal Enfield company in England went bust, but the Indian company was still going strong and was still building them, so and have continued to do so until today. And in fact, they've gone from strength to strength. They are now the outselling Harley Davidsons around the world. And of course, in the 90s, they started to be re-imported back into the UK. I really quite like this. You're quite high up, you're sort of perched on top of the bike, rather sort of lower down. You don't need to change gear all that much really. It's got, although the power is very modest, it's got a good useful amount of torque. Nicely pulled out there in front of me. So you just sort of get it fourth or fifth, just leave it there. Let's see, we'll go down to gear here. She's very light. There's me trying to change up into a gear that doesn't exist. Five-speed gearbox. The motorcycle has evolved very, very slowly over the last 80 years. When it went over to sort of be made in India, it had a separate gearbox, carburettor, 4-speed gearbox, gear change on the right hand side, drum brakes. Since then it's getting a unit construction, which means that the gearbox and the engine are all in one unit. Gear lever now is on the left hand side, which is like the international standard now. It's a 5-speed gearbox. It's now got fuel injection as opposed to carburettor, and with this 2017 model we've now got discs at the front and the rear and ABS, and the brakes seem fine. In fact, I've not even thought about them, they just do the job. I've read so many and watched so many reviews on them complaining about the lack of braking, but this is fine. So we're up to 60 mile an hour now along here, which is basically all you'd want to do on a road like this. The mirrors, you can see behind, it's a bit shaky, but not too bad. I think I'd probably change the mirrors anyway. Probably get some bar end mirrors. It will give a better view. Easy motorcycle to ride. Nothing much to think about really. tractor stopping. It's still quite a high saddle, but then I have got rather short legs actually. That's why the Harley is, that's why the Harley is so good, being nice and low, and the Gutsis are nice low. And the footrests are a bit further forward than on a Moto Guzzi, so I'm just remembering when I take my foot off where the footrest is. Although on the Harley they're further forward even more, and the Moto Guzzi's a little bit further back. That's always something when you change from one bike to the other. I'm used to putting my feet forward in the Harley, and then if I'm on the Moto Guzzi, I'm sort of once again trying to find the footrest. Right then. But anyway, look, excuse me, the model I'm thinking about getting is the chrome version of this. So if you'd be looking down on the petrol tank now, you'd see a beautiful chrome petrol tank. The one I like is the green, so you'd have a nice, not quite a British racing green, but a nice dark green with gold pinstriping. And the same theme on the mud guards, chrome mud guards with the. I'm trying to think which way to go now. Now we'll go down to Earl's Barton, I think. Trying to get used to these gears. Yeah, I think what it is, you need to make sure the lever goes back down again before you try and change again. Okay. I think what we'll do is we will pull over in a bit and just have a look at this this bike. Look at some of the aspects of it. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? You can't. There we go. We'll pull over here, I think. Stops it so it widens out a bit more, and we'll stop here. Now let's try and find neutral. Ah, there we go. Now then, that's a bit odd. I do seem to remember that the side stand kills it. They've obviously changed it on the 2017 model then. Okay. There you go, it's all painted green all over. And the chrome one, this is all been chromed nicely. Some old saddlebags on there. As you can see, it's got the twin shock rear suspension there, but then you've got springs on the saddle as well. It's a single cylinder 499cc, long stroke, still an overhead valve engine. We've now got rear disc brakes, well, rear disc brake. I like the little side riding lights there. Very nice, bit of fun really. I think it probably, you could probably take it on a longish ride. This pillion seat does actually come off very easily, so you can ride it without the pillion seat on the back, and which gives it a more authentic look to it with just a single saddle. And the chrome one, it's got a brown leather saddle there, which is quite nice. So just, quite a subdued exhaust note really. Very long, as you can see. Big, heavy one. So we could probably get something a little bit more free flowing. Anyhow, I suppose we ought to make our way back, and we'll try and go back the way we came. Hopefully not get lost. So interesting, it still does actually ride, stay running with the side stand down. Bit of sun. She does handle really quite well. Nice comfy seat. Ah, no, that's okay. I think my right hand turn is a little bit further up here. That's it. In fact, it was there. Okay, I'll turn around here. Get used to that gearbox. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You can't rush anything with this. You just have to just take it steady. Slow down for Santa Pod. Right then, just check there's nothing coming. We're okay. Well, it's a very pleasant day. The clouds are thinning and the sun's coming out. mean, she's probably got no more performance than a modern 125, with the exception, of course, that you're not having to thrash it to get that performance. So you can poodle along here at 55 mile an hour. I don't know what the revs are, but they're not very high. And you short shift really, no point in revving the engine. Get into top and then just let her cruise along. So now I've just got to try and remember my way back. Busy chatting away. I'm not really thinking about where I am. Anyway. Well, Beaujet is, I'll be honest with you, I don't actually remember. Yeah. I think I know where I am, but this isn't the way I came. Slow down there, just interested in seeing, and I got up to 70, 75 at that point. There was quite a bit of vibration going through that, but nothing really too excessive. I mean, the mirrors are sort of blurred. Right, I think we take a left here. Yeah, I know where we are. The switches all come to hand quite nicely. Right. That's right, we follow this around to the right. very light handling. Oh yes, the other thing that I noticed when I was watching back the last video I did was that for some strange reason it was, the video was split into sort of 3-minute segments, which I can understand. So I'm going to have to just go. There is a forum on the Senna website, and I'll check that when I get back home to see if there's any reason for that. Ooh. This clutch is it's, I think the bite is quite a way out. I wonder if that can be adjusted. I like it to sort of let's go around this. Yeah, you see, you have to let the clutch out quite far before it bites. Right. See if we can find neutral. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so that was first ride on the Royal Enfield. This is the Classic, not the Classic Chrome. I really enjoyed that. That was good fun. Right, let's switch off.